The state of war in West Bengal has turned into a self-declaration of Hinduism and a lot of temple running. Here is Mamata Banerjee just minutes after she declared herself a Hindu girl after chanting the Shiv mantra, the Devi mantra, the Chandi mantra as well. Here is Mamata Banerjee now visiting the Chandi temple in Nandigram, West Bengal. This is going to be a familiar sight for many. The temple runs of the BJP's rivals. The BJP will probably react and say it's a good thing that Mamata Banerjee has finally discovered her own Hinduism. But today on stage, and I'm going to make you hear what Mamata Banerjee said in just a moment, the Chief Minister of West Bengal dedicated 10 full minutes to chanting Hindu mantras in an open declaration of war against the BJP, a party that has challenged her survival in this election and has continuously taunted her appeasement politics. Today, Mamata Banerjee, taking the stage in Nandigram, said, "Nobody needs to issue me any certificates on Hinduism." And to affirm that, she spent 10 minutes chanting the Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu and other mantras, the Chandi part, the Shiv mantra, and a lot of others for 10 full minutes. This was high voltage Hinduism, perhaps never before on display, courtesy the West Bengal Chief Minister. Take a look at some of the other things she said while on stage.
যারা হিন্দু মুসলমান করছেন তাদের আমি পরিষ্কার বলি, শুনে রাখুন, আমিও হিন্দু ঘরের মেয়ে। আমার সাথে হিন্দু কোড খেলতে যাবেন না। আমার সাথে হিন্দু কোড খেলতে গেলে আগে বলুন আপনি নিজে ভালো হিন্দু কিনা। হিন্দু ধর্মের আদর্শ মানুষকে ভালোবাসা। হিন্দু ধর্ম বিবেকানন্দ শিখিয়েছে। হিন্দু ধর্ম মানে রক্ষাকালী, হিন্দু ধর্ম মানে চামুন্ডা কালী, হিন্দু ধর্ম মানে ছিন্নমস্তা কালী, হিন্দু ধর্ম মানে সিদ্ধেশ্বরী কালী, মমতারিণী মা, ভুবনমোহিনী মা, মনমোহিনী মা, সিংহবাহিনী মা, জৌরি কালী মা, দুর্গা মা, লক্ষ্মী মা, সরস্বতী মা, সন্তোষী মাতা, কত মা। হিন্দু ধর্ম আমায় শেখাচ্ছেন, কোনটা চান বলুন? ধর্ম নিয়ে খেলবেন? খেলা হবে, খেলা হবে। লক্ষ্মী পাঠ, সরস্বতী পাঠ, চণ্ডী পাঠ, মা বগুলার পাঠ, মা জগদ্ধাত্রীর পাঠ, জগন্নাথ দেবের পাঠ, মহাদেবের পাঠ খেলবেন? করে বেড়াচ্ছেন আমি নাকি বাইরের লোক, আমি বাংলার লোক বাইরের লোক হয়ে গেলাম ভাই। আর তুমি দিল্লির লোক বাইরের লোক হলে না, তুমি রাজস্থানের গুন্ডা, তুমি গুন্ডা হলে না, তুমি বহিরাগত হলে না। আর আমি বাংলার লোক, তোমার বাড়ি মিদনাপুরে, আমার বাড়ি বীরভূমে, তফাৎ তো এইটুকু। তোমার নন্দীগ্রাম জ্বললে আমি আসি, আমার বীরভূম জ্বললে তুমি যাও, এইটুকু তো তফাৎ।
নন্দীগ্রাম আপনারাই তো শিখিয়েছেন, যখন আন্দোলন চলছিল একদিকে গুলি আর একদিকে বোমা, আপনারা কি করছিলেন? আপনারা গুন্ডাদের সাথে লড়াই করেছিলেন। কেউ দিয়েছিলেন আজানের সুর, কেউ দিয়েছিলেন শঙ্খধ্বনি, কেউ দিয়েছিলেন উলুধ্বনি। তাই নন্দীগ্রাম আজ শুধু নন্দীগ্রামে নয়, সারা পৃথিবীতে নন্দীগ্রাম পৌঁছে গেছে। আমি যেদিন লাস্ট এসছিলাম সেদিন আমি নন্দীগ্রামের মানুষের, তখন কিন্তু এখানকার এমএলএ কেউ ছিল না, রিজাইন করে চলে গেছিল পদত্যাগ করে। তখন নন্দীগ্রাম সিটটা খালি ছিল। খালি ছিল কি ছিল না? নন্দীগ্রাম সিটটা তখন খালি ছিল কি ছিল না? তখন কিন্তু আমি বলেছিলাম নন্দীগ্রামে যদি আমি দাঁড়াই কেমন হবে। আমি দেখলাম আপনারা কি বলেন, তো আপনারা বললেন খুব ভালো হবে। আমি আপনাদের সেই সাহস, আপনাদের সেই উদ্দীপনা, আপনাদের সেই সম্মান, মা বোনেদের ভালোবাসা, ছাত্র যৌবনদের উদ্দীপনা, তপশিলি বন্ধুদের মনের উন্মাদনা, সংখ্যালঘুদের ভালোবাসা, হিন্দু মুসলমান সব শ্রেণীকে নিয়ে সুন্দরভাবে সেদিন আমি দেখে গিয়েছিলাম চোখে। এটাই আমার নন্দীগ্রামের দু চোখ। মনে রাখবেন, আমার দু চোখ নন্দীগ্রাম। আমি বারবার বলি, ভুলতে পারি সবার নাম, ভুলবো না কো নন্দীগ্রাম।
And remember, the message from the Nandigram stage wasn't just for Nandigram, it was for all of Bengal. This was a message tailored for voters all across Bengal, with Mamta being marauded by the BJP on the appeasement issue. She spent those 10 minutes there chanting those Hindu mantras non-stop from that stage in Nandigram. If you look at the demographic in Nandigram, one would wonder why she needed to do that. And therefore, that message was not just about Nandigram, but for all of Bengal. And Mamta Banerjee has basically now declared war. This is the shifting point, perhaps, in the narrative of this election, as per the West Bengal Chief Minister. And she was flanked by many of those she's chosen to be her warriors to win as many seats as possible in the face of an attacking BJP. One of them is star actor Soham Chakravarti, who Mamta Banerjee has anointed as the candidate from the Chandipur constituency near Nandigram. Listen in, Polomi just caught up with him.
ममता बनर्जी को कहा गया कि वो बाहरी है नंदीग्राम में, वो यहाँ से नहीं है। ये शुभेंदु का इल्जाम है कि वो तो आई नहीं यहाँ पर 5 साल, तो वो क्या लड़ने आई है यहाँ पर? देखिए, शुभेंदु जी ने एक का उनको कहना है कि शुभेंदु जी जिनका बेटा है वो अपने खुद आज उनके माँ को वो अस्वीकार कर रहा है। तो ममता बनर्जी इज द मदर ऑफ बंगाल, तो वो कैसे वो बेटा का तो हो सकता है अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम। दैट इज अ बिग शॉक टू ईच एंड एवरी वन ऑफ अस। तो दैट इज वाई आज जो शुभेंदु जी का इतने लोग जो जानते सिर्फ ममता बनर्जी के लिए, वो अभी बहुत कुछ बोलेगा अपने खुद को बचाने के लिए। उनको बोलने दीजिए। वी आर लिस्ट बॉदर्ड बिकॉज ममता बनर्जी यहाँ पे है और उनको उनके साथ इतना पब्लिक उनके साथ है। ममता बनर्जी ने आज चंडी पाठ पढ़ा यहाँ पर क्योंकि उनके ऊपर तुष्टीकरण का इल्जाम लगाती है भाजपा। आप इसके बारे में क्या कहना चाहते हैं? ममता बनर्जी, देखिए वो लोग तो बहुत कुछ बोल रहे हैं। मैं इसके बारे में जब दीदी ने बोल दिया, मैं कुछ बोलने वाला नहीं हूँ। बस यही बोल रहा हूँ कि 10 करोड़ का पब्लिक का आशीर्वाद है ममता जी के साथ, उनका प्यार है। और ममता जी बंगाल के ऊपर जो उनका हाथ है, हम लोग सब जितना जो आज ऊपर आए बिकॉज ऑफ ममता बनर्जी। सो वी आर ग्रेटफुल दैट ममता दीदी इज द मदर ऑफ आवर बंगाल। व्हाट अबाउट ऑल द स्टार पावर दैट द बीजेपी इज आल्सो ब्रिंगिंग ऑन द ग्राउंड? You're a star as well. I'm asking you this question because they're bringing the same star power. Star will attract people, but let's see how much they come to the ground and work for them.
Joining me live from Kolkata this evening, right after this high voltage rally that has just been executed by Mamta Banerjee on Nandigram stage. We have with us Tarun Jyoti Tiwari, spokesperson of the West Bengal BJP, Riju Datta, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress. Welcome and good evening to you both. I just want to tell our viewers that the pictures on our screen right now are of Mamta Banerjee visiting a series of temples, Devi temples, the Chandi temple in Nandigram. Some would call this a temple run that has been compelled by a narrative pushed by the BJP. But Mamta Banerjee has basically now, in the most explicit and extensive manner, affirmed her Hinduism. She has flaunted it by chanting several different mantras, and she has basically said, I am a Hindu girl. It's gone from Bengal ki beti to Hinduism's heroine. She's tried to shape herself and craft herself as someone who is intrinsically Hindu and does not need to have that certificate handed to her from anyone outside of it. Tarun Jyoti, I would like to come to you first. As we see these images, you've heard Mamta Banerjee's speech on stage today. What did you think of it? First reactions from the BJP, Tarun Jyoti.
It's absolutely drama and nothing but drama. Probably she went to the temple before Ma Durga and she asked for apology before Ma Durga for not allowing Visarjan and Dashami, for pushing the Vakt to go to High Court to get permission for Durga Puja and not allowing Puja, Ramnavami, Jatra and other festivals of Hindu festival. And probably she also asked for apology for allowing Imam Bhata since since 2012. And after that, now she has realized that she is chief minister of total 100% population of West Bengal, not only of 30%. Because in last 10 years, she only appeased 30% population of West Bengal, and for them, for some time, she gave Imam Bhata. She spent 100 crores for Hajj towers. She gave special packages to the minority, and Hindus were always ignored.
Okay.
For every occasion, for every puja and all, we have to move to the High Court to get permission. And now she is saying all this thing because she came to know, she understood the fact the Hindus are not with her.
Okay. Riju, your opening comments on this, because, this was not just an off-the-cuff remark. This was a planned speech where the subject header of this rally was definitely, I am a Hindu girl. I counted, Riju, and I'm sure your team also counted, for 11 minutes she spent chanting those mantras. The Namastasya was mentioned 26 times. This was a rally where Mamata Banerjee had decided that she is going to address this issue as far as Hinduism and her Hindu identity is concerned. She's done it in stops and starts before. Why did she feel the need to do it so extensively at this rally?
See, Shiv, first of all, very good evening to you. And the Nandigram entire rally that Mamata Banerjee did today can be summarized into a small sentence. It is hitting it out of the park. So the bottom line is, if you see everything through a political lens, I know because it's a high voltage election, but Mamata Banerjee chanting Hindu mantras or Shiv mantras or chanting mantras is nothing new. Every year when she inaugurates, multiple Durga Puja pandals or Jagadhatri Puja pandals, she does these chantings. The bottom line is, the country has been radicalized by these BJP goons in such a way that we feel that to become a Hindu we need an RSS certificate, which is not the case. I am born Hindu, Shiv, you are born Hindu. We don't need anybody certificate to chant mantras. So if she has done it on a stage, I don't think it is a big deal because she has been doing it every year when she goes for inauguration of Durga Puja pandals. Number one. Number two, the way BJP is rattled, Shiv, this fellow who's contesting against Mamata Banerjee is saying publicly that if BJP loses, then Bengal will become Kashmir. Is it not that his top bosses in Delhi who said after the abolition of 370, Kashmir has become a paradise? And he's making these remarks. Now he has lost his head so much, he's calling the Chief Minister of West Bengal Boiragato. Can you imagine? And to answer my good friend when he said that when we have only done it for the minorities and we do appeasement politics. Yes, we do appeasement politics. We do appeasement of women, we do appeasement of poor, we do appeasement of all minorities, we do appeasement of SCs, STs, everybody. That is how it works.
Okay.
The state president of BJP, his family members, has gone and got the Shastro Shati card done shaved. Why are they not Hindus? Then why have they got the...
But something appears to have changed. Riju, with the greatest of respect, something appears to have changed as far as the narrative is concerned, because Mamata Banerjee has usually kept away from this topic. She has never felt the need to address it with such intensity. I want to play you a soundbite. You and I were both there, Riju, when Mamata Banerjee spoke at the India Today conclave as well. And she had a very pertinent point to make about how religion should be kept away from politics and how religion is a very private thing. I just want to play out that bite for the benefit of our viewers. Let's just play out what she said at the India Today conclave just a few weeks ago.
हर धर्म का अपन का राय है, इसको हम इज्जत करते हैं, लेकिन हम जब फेस्टिवल करते हैं ये यूनिवर्सल होता है. रिलीजियन इज पर्सनल एंड फेस्टिवल इज यूनिवर्सल. तो इसी के लिए ये बात ठीक नहीं है. और जय श्री राम वो कहते हैं, हम तो जय सिया राम कहते हैं. जय सिया राम मीन्स सीता एंड राम. अब पहले तो देखो क्या कौन झूठा बोलता है, कौन सच बोलता है.
See, religion is personal. That's a very welcome thing to say. Religion is personal. What she obviously meant was, don't have so much of religious narrative. But in today's speech, it looks like Mamata Banerjee has either changed her mind or she has decided that she has no choice but to take this issue head on and be explicit about it, Riju.
Shiv, what I told you right at the beginning of my speech, there was a constant negative narrative against her. If you hear the BJP spokesperson speak, the entire sentences that he used, if you take politics away from it, it's nothing but a communal propaganda that they are running. So bottom line, again I will say what Mamata Banerjee did is, she has just hit the ball out of the park and she said, look,
Tarun Jyoti,
I appease 100% of the population of this state, and I am a Hindu girl, but I take Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christians, everybody into my politics.
Okay, 2 points. Tarun Jyoti, address both points. A, that Mamata Banerjee says that this is because of the communal narrative of the BJP that she was forced to address this issue. And B, that, the fact is she does not need any certificates from anyone and that she has always addressed this issue in the past as well. But it is because of the communal narrative that she wanted to address it.
Not only two, actually 3 points. My friend just stated about Bohiragato things and outsider. It is their coin actually. It is their ball. It is their game which they were playing. That an Indian who is a resident of India, in the Indian citizen, he has become outsider in a state of India, in West Bengal. Probably my learned friend thinks that West Bengal as a different country, and West Bengal is an independent country, and any Indian, any BJP leaders who is from Delhi or Madhya Pradesh is an outsider in West Bengal. If this is so, then a person who is from Kolkata is also outsider in Nandigram. That's the first point. Second point is religious politics. Let us talk about facts. In 2012, she started Imam Bhata, and she was slapped by High Court, and for that what she did, she gave 500 crores to the Worker Board, and by that money, the Bhata has been given.
Okay.
Since 2012, on the numerous occasions, number of times, Hindus have to move before the High Court to get permission to do Durga Puja. 400 years old Durga Puja of Nalhati, a small village of Birbhum, was stopped for the objection of 5 minority families. Saraswati Puja was not allowed in Berhampur, and all these things were going on. Ram Navami Shobha Yatra was not allowed, and for taking out position of Ram Navami, several cases were started.
Okay.
For chanting Jai Sri Ram, a person who was chanting. I'm a lawyer, and I fail to understand under which provision of law chanting Jai Sri Ram has become a crime in West Bengal. And now our Chief Minister thinks she needs to address the Hindu populations too.
Okay.
Because
I see what you're saying.
Resident of West Bengal knows.
Tarun Jyoti, I see what you're saying.
Color.
Riju, you can't blame the BJP if they see this as a BJP ka impact, if you know what I mean. They've set a narrative as far as appeasement politics is concerned. They've raised this issue of the Durga Puja, the high courts, the stipends for imams in such a high voltage manner that Mamata Banerjee, who has usually been uncomfortable to address this issue of her Hindu identity, has done it in such an open manner. So the BJP is basically, they're not saying it in those words, but they are basically saying, humne narrative set kiya hai, and Mamata Banerjee has been forced to address it.
देखिए शिव, इनका एक ही, I will tell you one thing. This Bengal election has only one narrative. They talk about Jai Shri Ram, they talk about patronizing and politicizing and idolizing Lord Shri Ram. तो श्री राम, प्रभु राम का भारतवर्ष में तो पेट्रोल 100 रुपया है, गैस सिलेंडर 900 रुपया है, बेरोजगारी सबसे ज्यादा 45 साल में. This is what you have done for Prabhu Shri Ram's Bharat. And in Ravan's Lanka, petrol is 60 rupees. So let's not, do all this. They do not have a political agenda. They do not have a manifesto. That is why, Shiv, I've been on your direct multiple channels. They have done Nandigram.
Riju, a corollary question. Riju, a corollary question, if I may, because you are both of you are very learned. So this is out of curiosity also, and I love Bengal. I have covered in a previous election there. I have travelled in many of the constituencies there. It's a great state, and I'm very interested in seeing how this election also plays out.
I have a few questions.
Yeah, okay. I'll just ask one, and then you can ask. If this issue of Hindu identity was not having, you're saying that there is only one narrative, Riju, in Bengal. But then, if I counter question that, one would assume that if the Hindu narrative, Hindu culture, Hindu identity narrative was not having any resonance, then why did Mamata Banerjee feel the need to so vociferously engage on this particular issue and spend 12 minutes chanting Hindu mantras in this manner, if it does not have resonance?
See, again, I will say, Shiv, she always does it. In every opening of every Durga Puja pandal, and you have to understand what is Nandigram to us. Nandigram is the place from where Mamata Banerjee started her Andolan. She started her movements, and then Singur got involved, and then Nandigram, Singur, 21st July, these are massive, big occurrences which has made Mamata Banerjee the leader she is today. So Nandigram is a very pious and holy place for us. That is why Mamata Banerjee is contesting from Nandigram.
Okay.
So in a pious place and a holy place like that, Mamata Banerjee, being Mamata Banerjee, she has chanted these Hindu mantras. And again I will say, she has hit the BJP's entire communal and divisive narrative out of the park.
Okay, so Tarun Jyoti has a couple of questions. Tarun Jyoti, if you'll permit me, I just want to play out one bite from Mamata Banerjee, again from the conclave. This is when the Durga was played against the Ram. This is when it became a narrative. The Trinamool will take fault with me for saying it like that. I don't mean to say it like that at all. But this is when Durga kind of entered the deity war as it has been playing out in Bengal. Here's what Mamata Banerjee said at the conclave.
राम किसको पूजा किया था? दुर्गा पूजा किया था. हम दुर्गा पूजा करते हैं.
I want to understand from what you are saying.
That is there, vote polarization, that is there. I am also a Hindu. I will not take certificate from BJP that I am Hindu A or I am Hindu B or I am Hindu C or I am Hindu D or I am Hindu Z. I am Hindu, I am also Hindu. You compare, if you can catch me, sit, discuss, I will give you the what is Hinduism and you realize me.
You are ready for an open debate with your Bhaiya Amit Shah tomorrow on Hinduism.
तो क्या है? अमित शाह भी कर सकता है और भी कर सकता है, लेकिन आपको तो एक तो डिग्निटी देखना चाहिए ना, किसका साथ हम कर सकते हैं.
Tarun Jyoti, you had a question. You had a question for your friend in the Trinamool. Go ahead.
Now, I have 2-3 questions actually, not one. I have 2-3 questions. First, I would like to congratulate him for taking West Bengal in such a place from where we got first prize in 100 days work. This means only work and only employment we have under the central scheme of 100 days work. That means West Bengal doesn't have any other employment. My first question will be, can he name 5 industry in West Bengal under the regime of Mamata Banerjee which has over 1,000 employment? Because before coming to the power, he said within 6 months I will set up industry in Bengal. My second point, what is the strategy of TMC or this government regarding SEZ? Because without SEZ, industries will not come. Third, he was speaking about appeasement. Yes, we appease women. So what happened to that particular cases, Kamduni and Park Street, which cases were termed as Hayana Ghotona, that means fake incidents. And the actual culprits has not been punished yet.
Okay.
And the person in the Park Street incident,
While this is not the topic of the debate, I will allow these questions since Riju has also said that we need to move away from the religious narrative. So you can answer those questions, Riju, and if you want, you can ask some counter questions also on that topic then. Then we will return to Mamata Banerjee and Hinduism.
Yes. To my learned friend, I'll give him some points that he can research. In the last 1 year, 100 private banks have disbursed loan worth 63,000 crores to more than 100 MSMEs and small industries. We are also, apart from 100 days work, we are number 1 in MSME, Manrega, e-governance, e-tendering and in farming. So, because we have got 5 times awarded by the central government. Now he talked about employment. There I can take at least 50 names which employs more than 1,000 people in Bengal. Recently, Hiranandani Group invested
under Mamata's regime. Kindly name 5 or 50. Kindly name 5, sir.
One month ago,
kindly name 5 where actual employment happened.
Are you heard of hearing? Hiranandani Group 1 month ago invested 10,000 crores. Are you not hearing?
Kindly name 5 because under the regime Mamata Banerjee, let's say that we have investment of 10 lakh crores, but we have not seen. We have seen only MOU, not MOAs.
I have just named you Hiranandani Group 10,000 crores in 1 month, last month.
How many people got employment over there?
Okay. My goodness, easy completely. He has lost his mind. Anyways, see, it is very rare. I will just tell one thing.
Okay.
To you, I'll tell Tarun Jyoti, when you talk about employment, the highest employment happened in this country in government sectors. When your party has sold the entire government sector to certain industrialists, how will you get Indian Railways privatized? How many recruitment have you done?
One at a time.
Job per year.
No, this is substantive. This is a substantive issue you both are talking about. That's why I'm allowing it, even though it's not the debate topic. Yeah, one at a time.
Narendra Modi said 2 crore jobs per year. Where is the job? 2 crore jobs per year, Narendra Modi said.
5 lakhs are vacant in West Bengal. Have some words about that.
2 crore jobs per year. 2 crore jobs per year. Yes, 5 industries. Ambuja Neotia, Jindal Steel, RP Goenka and Sanjeev Goenka Group. You want me to name more? Peerless Group, JP Cement, Jindal Cement. Note it down. You have not done your research properly. Note it down.
last 10 years, just
Note it
name
down.
5 industry which were set up in
I
last
am
5
there.
years.
Note it down. You are a lawyer.
Okay, the BJP is not buying the Trinamool's answers. I doubt that will actually happen in this atmosphere as well. Even though even though this is not the topic of this particular debate, it's a worthy issue to debate on industries in Bengal. And I only allowed that because we are constantly accused in the media of only picking up on these hot button topics and not the substantive ones. I assure you that we will debate industry as well. There are many days to go before the election start. We will talk about that as well. But before I end this debate, I just want to update our viewers. And Riju, you and I have been discussing this for many days now about the exodus from the Trinamool. I just want to update our viewers because this is a serious issue. I am not saying that this is the make or break for the Trinamool, but it is a point of concern when MLAs are continuing to leave the party, and there is an update on that front as well. The BJP has blamed Mamata Banerjee for what they say is some kind of a divide within the Trinamool ranks. And even while Mamata Banerjee was out there in Nandigram today, the exodus is continuing. The BJP has claimed that Mamata's high-handedness is the primary reason for TMC MLAs quitting the party en masse, sitting MLAs. The BJP's attack on Mamata comes as desertions continue in the Trinamool ahead of the election. In a fresh spate of departures, as many as 5 sitting Trinamool MLAs have jumped ship in the last 36 hours and joined the BJP. All of these MLAs were denied tickets for different reasons by the Trinamool. Another TMC neta to dump Mamata is Sarala Murmu. She was given a ticket by the Trinamool from Habibpur seat, but her name was later dropped. Trinamool MLAs Sonali Guha, Seetal Sardar, Jatul Lahiri, Rabindranath Bhattacharya and Dibendu Biswas joined the BJP yesterday. They have accused Mamata, all of them, of insulting them by denying them re-nomination opportunity.
कांग्रेस के लिस्ट के आने के बाद जब आपने देखा आपका नाम नहीं है लिस्ट में, तब आपने मुख्यमंत्री से बात किया?
क्यों करेगा? हम क्या हाथ जोड़ करके बोलेगा हमको नाम दीजिए? क्यों करेगा? इसीलिए बीजेपी में आया है। जब तक हमको असम्मान नहीं करेगा हम रहेगा, जो दिन हमको असम्मान करेगा हम चला जाएगा।
2016 में हम लोग जीता, उसके बाद से अभी जो 4 इलेक्शन हुआ म्यूनिसिपैलिटी का, फिर असेंबली का, फिर ग्राम जीपी का, फिर आपका नुसरत जहान हमारा जो एमपी है उसका, तो चारों इलेक्शन हम लोग जीता था। फिर भी अभी जो लिस्ट हुआ है उसमें हमारा नाम नहीं था।
और कोई अल्टरनेटिव नहीं है और मैं आइडियोलॉजी में भी विश्वास करती हूँ और ये पार्टी इसीलिए कि ये पार्टी इंसान के लिए, मनुष्य के लिए काम करते हैं और मुझे लगता है कि सोनार बांग्ला को आगे लेके जाने के लिए ये पार्टी का यहाँ पे आना बहुत ज़रूरी है।
फायदा नहीं होता तो हम लोग ये काम होता क्यों? फायदा हो रहा होगा इसीलिए ये काम कर रहे हैं।
लेकिन इन लोगों को क्या टिकट दिया जाएगा?
नहीं, ऐसे कोई कंपल्सरी नहीं है, कंपल्सन भी नहीं है। ये लोग आए हैं, पार्टी अगर उचित समझेगी तो देगी, नहीं समझेगी नहीं देगी।
And all the twists and turns in Bengal are going to continue. I'm out of time on this debate. Thank you, Riju and Tarun Jyoti, for being with me here on 5 Live. We've got some breaking news coming in now.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.